Well, this is a little update to the chicken project. The girls are about to spend their first night in their new hen house. They have gotten too big for the bin in my bathroom. And I've been working on this old playhouse. I finally got it. I'm not totally done with it. It's got some painting and things I need to do on the outside, but everything on the inside's pretty much ready. I got a solar fan installed. Got a solar panel out there on top of the run. I lined the ceiling with Reflectix because I found it was just way too hot in here. Even with the fan running, it was just too warm. I did that, and then I had some styrofoam insulation that I pulled from the old hen house before we tore it down a couple days ago. Added that here. I got to do something to make sure that they don't eat that though, because I know how they will when they get older. Right now they can't reach it, and they may not come when they're older, but I'll do something about covering that. I got hardware cloth on the windows, both of these windows, and I ended up putting a door on this front window that I will be using to, that's where I'll put the nest boxes I'll be gathering eggs from that, but for now it's just secured with a door. What else? Eventually, right now they're not going to have a way to get into the run just yet. I've got to still work on that, so I've just got it covered in the hardware cloth. But yeah, they're just now eventually, they've been in the run all day, and they're just now finding their new home in here. I hope everything goes smoothly. I do have a little camera installed that I can watch them. Food and water platform over here. I don't know that they can get up onto this roof bar yet. I'm not sure. They may can. I just made a little temporary short roof that they can get on if they want. I think they can get on top of the carrier if they need to. I'm going to leave the carrier in here. I don't have a heat lamp in here. I don't know how they'll do overnight. I think they should be fine. I did leave the heat lamp off in the bathroom last night, and they seem to be fine this morning. But anyway, if they did get a little cool, which I don't expect, they can at least get inside that and huddle. They should be. I think they'll be fine. I'm pretty pleased overall with everything. I do wish it had just a little more room in here, just for me. I think they'll be fine, but just from me moving around. But I think it'll be alright. I have to also get a solar light to put in here with a switch here at the door so that I can come out and check things if I need to at night before I go to bed. But that's not a must-have. I've got a headlamp I can use for now. And eventually I will have the food and water will be out in the run, but because they're not going out there overnight, I'm just keeping it in here. Now they will be going out in the run for most of the day, and I have water out there, and I'll probably carry the food out as well, since they'll be spending a lot more time out there. But they've been catching gnats and bugs and crickets and all kinds of things, and just having a really good time out there. They've gotten so big. No, you can't have that. You see a chicken on there? Oh, no, you can't have that. This is Mocha. I hope they're going to do well tonight. A little nervous. I don't know why. I mean, they're chickens. They should be fine. I ended up today... today was kind of crunch time getting everything in here. And I added I had this sliding plexiglass that I had open, but we've got rain coming, so I ended up building this little awning for this window. It'll keep the rain out, but allow ventilation. And in the wintertime, when it's not needed, I will put this, it slides into some channels on here. I'll put that back up. I've got to put that somewhere else. But my daughter cleaned this out for me today. She did it by hand. She didn't even go get a rake or a hoe. She just stood over here and pulled everything out, poison ivy and all. I hope she doesn't get covered. She cleaned that up for me, piled it up there. I'm just gonna let it dry and then I'll chop it up with a lawnmower. This is just a little short update. I'll show you more in a future video of the outside and when I get everything. Everything's done on the run except for the bridge that goes between the hen house and the run. But I'll show all that in a future video. So I'll go ahead and update you now. I'm going to be out of pocket for the next several days, and my daughter will be taking care of the chickens and Dottie for me. It's wonderful to have somebody I can trust who can handle this for me. They seem to be doing okay and adjusting fine. It's going to be just a little dark when I close this door. In fact, let's get in here. And I'm going to shut the door. Ugh! You can't go out. Sorry, Big Sexy. I'll have to stay up in here. Well, the camera makes it look a lot brighter than it actually is. But it's not bad. It's not bad dark. It's actually cloudy. We've got a storm about to roll in. So I figured I'd go ahead and put them up. And it's getting late. I need to go. I'm drenched in sweat. I need to go bathe. I'm going to show you a little solar fan real quick. It's a double fan. I ended up having to cut the vent a little bit. I had to make it larger, and I had to cut, you know, down here so nothing was blocking the air blowing out. This is a battery here. Of course, there's solar panels out there on top of the run. This white cord, that actually goes to the camera. I've got a solar panel to it. This is a camera I've had for a long time. I've got it, the solar panel for it. I just added this, it's a snap thermostat to this, so that, and it's supposed to turn on at 90 and turn off at 70. I just did it like an hour ago, so I don't know that how well it's going to work. I tested it though I put an ice cube on it just to make sure it did click off, and it did, and after a while it came right back on. I wasn't sure I did it right. There were no instructions, and when I cut into this cord there were two wires, a red and a black, and I thought, oh no, what do I do? Because there's only a tab in and out on this. And I got to thinking about it, and I thought, no, I need to hook the black back together, and this would be positive, so I'll do the red wires on the tabs. And it's working, so I guess I did it right. If I did not have that thermostat on there, this thing would continuously run until this battery runs down. And I don't like that, and so then it won't come back on until after it has charged enough after daylight to kick back on. Now, of course, it doesn't get 90 first thing in the morning, but I just don't like the idea of it discharging overnight and running all the way down and charging back up the next day. And also, I wouldn't want it to continue running if it was 60 degrees in here. So that's the reason I got the little snap. It's an adjustable thermostat. Oh, I can't. I've got it screwed through it. But I've got to mount this better than this. This is just temporary. But it's supposed to kick on at 90. That's the lowest I could go. And then back off 20 degrees lower, which would be 70, if it works properly. I will be checking on it tonight to see that it does turn off. If not, I may have to do something different. I hope that this reflected, I think so far it seems to be doing a good job of keeping it a little bit cooler in here. And then this, like I said, I pulled out of the old hen house. We tore it down a couple days ago. That was an interesting endeavor. And when we tore it down, I was able to pull some of this out of the wall. Some of it had been turned into rat's nest, but I saved a little bit, and it should help. The sun, actually, this is the west, so the sun hits this wall in the evening or afternoon, except we've got the run on this side, and that may shade some of this, and the morning sun hits this wall. Now the rest of this is a double paneled, so there's no insulation in it, but I never could feel any heat radiating out through it. It was always this up here, so I'm really hoping that's going to help. It has been super hot this week. All right, ladies, now that's not a roosting bar. I figured that would happen, and you're going to poop on the other side, aren't you? That's the reason I made this roosting bar over here. No, that's not gonna happen. I put the board here to keep them from throwing the pine shavings all up against the door, so it wouldn't come out when I open it. I figured they're probably going to use it as a roost, and that is the reason I stuck the 2x4 behind it to catch any poop, hopefully. Oh well, and they're going to do what they're going to do. Maybe when they get over there, they'll realize, hey, there's a bar. Yeah, there you go. Oh, okay. I think they actually can jump up on this roosting bar up here. But, like I said, I just put them in there right as I started this video. I'm going to see if Cinnamon will... Nope, she's not going to let me do it. I'm going to see if one of them will let me put them on the bar. Come here, Mocha. No, come on. Aww. Maybe Jolene will want to get this. She's pretty friendly. Well, come here, Jolene. Come here. Stay up there. You like that? Well, the other two got on the lower bar, so that's good. She's probably going to go on down where they are. Woo! Alright. Okay, y'all. I gotta go in and bathe because I am really dirty and stinky. Okay, y'all, I just wanted to show my little setup inside of here. Now, here's, I did this platform. It's raised up on 2x3, I think. It's just to hopefully keep them from putting too many shavings over in the water. And then I also got them a larger feeder now that I have a little more room, and I've screwed a piece of some trim I had to it just so that it'll hold it, and they won't, because it's pretty lightweight. I figured they'll throw it all over the coop if I don't, so it's just hopefully will hold that in place. We'll see how that works. Alright, ladies, I have to go. I'll see y'all later. I'll check in later, okay? Oh, one change I made to this. Let me get this door shut before they get out. This door used to swing into the playhouse, and I reversed it, but when I reversed it, the top of the door was hitting this roof of the porch, so I had to just cut off this corner and block that off. But I got it to where it swings outward. I can get in and out just a little bit better, and I do like that. Oh yeah, I guess I better hook that one too. Ouch, something bit me. The gnats have been terrible today. Oh, come on now. My fingers are sore. Alright, I'll tell you about the rest of it later in another video. I've done a few things, but this will end this video. I'll see y'all later. Y'all stay wild.